everyone. Have you ever felt your muscles tense up, or maybe your stomach gets butterflies? Maybe you can't eat or sleep, or maybe you eat too much. You noticed a change in your mood or your behavior? Do you know what this is all related to? This is stress, my friend. So the real question here, is your body ready for this emergency reaction? There are two different forms of stress. One is acute, which is short term, and the other is chronic, which is long term. We'll get back to these in a few minutes. Let's preview the three main ideas. We're going to be talking about the three common causes of stress, signs you're under stress, and the best techniques to deal with stress. So let's get started. The number one common cause of stress is finances. Financial stress causes functional adjustments in your body to change. It diverts blood away from other organs to go to your heart and to your brain because they are working overtime. According to Money Market Watch, currently 85% of Americans are anxious about their finances. 1 in 4 Americans think about money every day. The American Psychological Association found that the leading cause of stress in the age group is between 18 to 49 years old. The second common cause of stress, family responsibility. With most families having both parents work in the workforce, this has caused a conflict between family and work. Did you know 1 out of every 5 moms with children under the age of 6 is in the workforce now? A recent report revealed that 26% of employees felt emotionally drained at the end of their workday, often or very often, and 38% felt used up by the end of their workday, often or very often. Such constant feelings of over-involvement can affect your work, your life, and your family life. A third common cause of stress is health concerns. With stress beginning at a younger age, our minds, bodies are put under more physical and mental stress than ever before. This stress can make us prone to getting sick or even getting diseases as we get older. A free radical is a term science gives to an unstable molecule that causes oxidative stress and slowly destroys our body. More than 40% of adults over the age of 60 are at risk and have a metabolic syndrome, which causes them to have cardiovascular disease, the chance of getting diabetes, and other certain cancers because of the stress they put their bodies under when they were younger. Now let's talk about signs you were under stress. Does this look familiar? Most people have a different form of stress. Some are easy to see and others take some investigating. There are 50 signs and symptoms of stress. So remember earlier I mentioned about acute stress. Acute stress occurs in quick bursts in reaction to something in your environment. Some examples are your body can have a faster heartbeat. You can sweat more. Maybe you have cold hands, feet. Maybe you have butterflies in your stomach. Maybe you have fatigue, headaches, and shortness of breath. Chronic stress is long-term and can result in serious health problems. Some examples of chronic stress: heart palpitations, onset of depression and anxiety, loss of energy, trouble sleeping, which then eventually leads to insomnia, and debilitating diseases, gastrointestinal disorders, and high blood pressure. So we've talked about the common causes of stress, and we've talked about the signs of stress. So what do we do to deal with stress? What are the best techniques? Work with God and take control of your lifestyle, your thoughts, your emotions, and the way you deal with problems. We all respond to stress differently, so you might have to try a few different things to see what works best for your stress level. While stress is an automatic response for certain areas of our life, we can get through it. With proven techniques, we can learn to handle the stress of life and come out the other side unstressed Christians. So here are some quick tips. Know your limits and stick to them. Learn how to say no. Avoid people who stress you out, and take control of your environment. Eat well-balanced meals. Avoid caffeine. Exercise. Get enough sleep. And last but not least, take a deep breath and pray. I can't reiterate enough to you. Understand what is causing you the stress, and then make a plan.